Hey, this is Junior, and well, I'm about to work on this computer here. This is a friend of mine's computer. He wants me to just go ahead and reformat his hard drive and stuff like that. So luckily, there was no files for me to save on there for me to save it for him. So he just wanted to go ahead and clean it out because it kind of crashed on him recently. So he wants me to go ahead and reformat his hard drive and reload his Windows back on his computer. And as you can see from the back, I already hooked up the stuff I need to, the internet, the speakers, monitor, and his power as well too. So right now what we're going to do is go ahead and turn on everything here. Make sure everything's in working order here. And what I like to do, I put on the computer, what I like to do is go into the DOS part of the computer, the motherboard. I like to read everything, make sure everything is up and up, you know, make sure the date's good, make sure the time's good. It's kind of very important that you have that done. Check the time, check the date, because when you update, the updates will go by the dates as well as the time of the when you load Windows on. So it's very important that the time has to be correct as well as the date has to be correct. So which I'm looking at it right now, it looks like everything's perfect. Everything's going down the line here. Everything's perfect. I'm going to look at the boot sequence here. The boot sequence is excellent. It's in the right order that I would recommend to be in. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is grab one of my disks here and go ahead and load the Windows on there. Okay. Snip it in there. Alright, so we're going to reboot this again. We're going to hit 12 on the keyboard here. That's all I needed to hear. Make sure it's showing. There we go. ID device. CD. Okay. Now it's expecting the computer. Make sure it's okay. And you should get a blue screen coming up right about now. There it is. And it's about to load Windows on there. It takes roughly about 45 minutes to probably over an hour to load up Windows on this computer. And I'll wait till it finish loading up, and then I'll continue on showing and loading up your Windows. Well, right now, I just started my camera in there, so I can finish uploading my Windows. I gotta make sure the sound comes in perfectly and everything else should work fine. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's load this. We'll check that. We'll skip that because none of them has modems in it, so we don't do that anymore. Just say no. And for now, I'll just put user. My friend will change. So I'm building for a friend of mine, and he'll put his name in there if he wants. So what I'm going to do now, and that's how you fix a computer. And a Windows XP, this is Service Pack 3 I used to load the Windows back up. And every time I load the computer, Windows up, I immediately go to updates, And I can't stress this any further that you have to update, you have to update, you have to update, you have to update. People keep saying every time it updates, it slows the computer down. It depends what kind of programs you have running in your computer that will slow it down. Okay, so there's ways you can actually turn off the programs that you're not using at this time, so it works a lot better, as well as clean your temporary files, clean all that junk files that you're not using, and stuff like that. So right now I'm going to go ahead and do a Windows update check. Make sure everything's working. And remember, I'm on my network, so it's running real fast, which it should be doing, so it looks like it's doing that perfectly.